The Gothic War, spanning from 376 to 382 AD, was a significant conflict between the Eastern Roman Empire and the Goths, primarily the Visigoths, who had crossed the Danube River seeking refuge from the Huns. This war included notable battles such as the Battle of Adrianople and showcased various tactics used by both sides. Gothic tactics. Guerrilla warfare and mobility. The Goths employed guerrilla tactics, conducting raids and ambushes against Roman forces and supply lines. Their mobility allowed them to strike quickly and retreat before the Romans could mount a proper defense, utilizing terrain. The Goths used the terrain to their advantage, setting ambushes in forests and other difficult-to-navigate areas, making it hard for the more heavily armed Roman soldiers to respond effectively. Superior cavalry. The Goths had a strong cavalry component which they used effectively in battles. Their cavalry was more flexible and could quickly exploit weaknesses in the Roman lines. Shock tactics. In open battles, the Gothic cavalry executed devastating charges that could break Roman infantry formations, particularly when the Romans were caught off guard or in disarray. Siege warfare. When under threat, the Goths would fortify their positions, creating makeshift defensive structures. They also took control of Roman fortifications when possible, using them as bases for operations. The Goths besieged several Roman cities, using the siege to pressure the Romans and force them into disadvantageous positions. Battle of Adrianople, 378 AD. At Adrianople, the Goths, led by Fritigern, lured the Roman forces into an ambush. As the Romans advanced without proper reconnaissance and cohesion, the Goths launched a surprise attack from hidden positions. The Gothic cavalry played a crucial role, encircling and attacking the Roman flanks and rear, causing chaos and leading to a catastrophic Roman defeat. The death of Emperor Valens in this battle was a significant blow to Roman morale. Roman tactics. Traditional legionary tactics. The Roman army, you see, relied heavily on its traditional strength and heavy infantry. The legions were incredibly disciplined and well-trained, capable of forming strong defensive lines and executing complex maneuvers. Cohesion and discipline were key. Roman tactics emphasized maintaining tight formations and discipline, which was absolutely crucial in withstanding cavalry charges and ambushes. Strategic defensive positions. The Romans built fortified camps to protect their troops and secure strategic positions. These camps served as bases for operations and provided safe havens during Gothic raids. The Romans focused on defending key cities and fortresses to prevent the Goths from gaining control of important regions. Adaptation to guerrilla tactics. The Romans attempted to adapt to the Gothic hit-and-run tactics by improving their reconnaissance and using light infantry and cavalry to scout and counter ambushes. To counter the mobility of the Gothic forces, the Romans deployed more mobile response units, including cavalry and light infantry, to chase down raiding parties and protect supply lines. Battle of Adrianople, 378 AD. The Romans, led by Emperor Valens, underestimated the Gothic forces and failed to conduct proper reconnaissance. This led to their forces being caught in a vulnerable position. The Roman army's traditional heavy infantry tactics proved ineffective against the mobile and flexible Gothic forces, particularly their cavalry. The lack of effective cavalry support and poor coordination contributed to the Roman defeat. The Gothic War, 376 to 382 AD, highlighted the effectiveness of guerrilla tactics, mobility, and cavalry against a traditionally strong but less adaptable Roman military. The Goths exploited their strengths in mobility and cavalry, using hit-and-run tactics and ambushes to great effect. The Battle of Adrianople was a turning point, demonstrating the vulnerabilities of the Roman army when faced with a more flexible and mobile adversary. The war ultimately forced the Eastern Roman Empire to adapt its military strategies and highlighted the growing pressure on the empire from migrating and invading barbarian groups.